we do a partial highlight. And if someone that wants to go lighter eventually and then do a full highlight or partial highlight, what we have to do is adding more highlights. Do them close together. So like you're not doing, we obviously cannot make them light at the same time, but we have to do it heavier, closer together. Although you can't make the hair to go light, but if you do a lot of highlight, that can make them look lighter as well. So you don't have to go like your normal way, like 5 foils on the top, 4 foil on the side. You have to make them closer together. What do we call that? Heavier. So they can eventually lighter. Let's say your hair right here, because we have so many layers on your hair. So if you're gonna do a partial highlight, and your hair would more likely to stop like somewhere around here. And it won't look right because hair naturally should be lighter around the end. So rule of thumb, always visualize where your highlight's gonna be and where do you want it to be and why would we do certain. If I do a highlight and I picked it up, I put it down and it's like this is darker and I have a glob of blonde right there, then it won't work well. So she's doing it. You want to do it before?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me do it before and after picture.
You want to take it?
Yeah. What? I don't want to take a picture of my face.
No, just put it.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make this, like I look at someone's hair and I place my finger in there. I want this to be light and I want this to be light. Like you can pick and piece out where you want the hair to be as you highlighting them. So like I want this to come down here and with like a nice piece and like, so you can like use your imaginations and starting to think where you want it to be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. I want this highlight to be both sides. So I'm picking that up. And I'm gonna connect them. This is the hair that you said you lost and now it's coming back. So, first piece. Okay, there's 2 ways to hold foil that I want to teach you guys. And you guys, if you can masterpiece this, you would be so fast in foiling. So you, because here's what people would do. Take like this and go like this and paint on somebody's eyes, somebody's face. Okay, try to do this. Go like this, put your foil between your index finger right here. See that? And that right between the crease, and you put your index finger right against the head and swoop the hair over and hold it. Okay, and then go in and put this product right there. Okay, and then
Your finger.
yeah, one finger, one on the bottom, one on the top, controlling. See that I'm controlling this by my thumb and my index finger. Okay, and then press it down, and then okay.
Because you don't touch the face.
Okay, now I'm going to do this, and this is pretty. This is what I starting to. So I want this hair to be blonde, but I don't want it to be like too big chunked in the front. So I picked it up. You see that? And I make it skinny, It's like right here. You can zoom in. Use a zoomer. So you take right here, and there's a pie shape. Look. So it's getting skinny right here, but it get wide in the bottom. So you got less hair on here. So that is a pine shape. So it goes from skinny to wide. Because I want this to be light, and I want it to continue because this foil right here is gonna continue down.
They connect.
Okay, and this again. Right here, again, my finger in the bottom, like in the bottom, my finger right there. This is my finger. My index finger is against her scalp, and I pull it over and I hold it, and my finger right here and my index finger right there is controlling the hair. So this piece, it comes skinny and it get wide, it is going down, like it get more hair. That's, I established my money piece, and
So why are you double foiling?
whatever, easy. There's no reason to. I just feel like it's easier that way. I don't know why. So I'm going down here, and I'm connecting this piece down here. So, see? So this right here, I'm continue, and this is skinny. This piece right here is skinny, and it got wide toward to the bottom. So I connecting this, that. Okay. So when you blow dry them, it come down. Okay. Again. To be honest, there's no right and wrong. Whatever make it fast. If you want to fold them this way, go ahead and fold them that way. And guess what I'm going to do now? I'm going to continue this piece down because I got my money piece in, but I don't want to neglect this little guy and it look dark right here. That won't look good, so I'm just going to weave it. And I'm going to highlight it. Do you feel my foils is very secure and tight? So now with this piece, I'm gonna paint all this.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like combining the foiling and the balayage technique. So, because when I don't want a big glob of blonde coming out from the scalp, but because I want the hair to stay light, but I don't want roots. I don't want that root to come out so fast.
Yeah, especially in the front.
So I'm gonna make this light. Why this way I don't flip over? Because I really don't want to mess up with what I create up there, so I'll put the one on top. But the thing is, when I do it, I don't even think about it. Like, I just do it because I think so now we look at this piece, right? I'm coming down here because I wanted it to come down and had some highlights back there. So, and guys, when you do this and you actually sees it and you do it, your client's watching you, and they know what you're doing because you actually plays it out before you do it. Does that make sense? And again, I'm doing the connections, right? And then I go a little wider and thicker to the end. So from there, see. What did I say to Bailey? Less is more.
I've been following that.
Sometimes when you weave the hair, and you come into the end, and the hair has no.
We don't have a lot of furniture. We threw it away because it's so old, so cheap. Yeah, we have never buy any fancy. So we just put it away. But the small and personal item, paper, yeah, and then you have to read before you put it in the recycle, or you have to put it in the machine, and then it's so for long, take it forever. And which one you need to keep? Is that this clothes you want to keep?
So I'm doing the same thing. I did it in on the side. Make my mani piece.
Yeah. Oh, too much. Yeah, too much. Yeah. Yeah. Purses and everything instead of don't use it, just put them away. If not, I put it all together and now all it's
Okay, so again, pine shaped. I want this first piece to be skinny, and then I want it to be thicker at to the end. So
some medication and yeah. So no more next time. Need to clean it up right away. Never say wait until tomorrow. But I think it happened again. It doesn't happen.
Yes.
Bad habit.
Oh, sure, that's everybody.
But hopefully remember this and then you'll change. You guys people move a lot, right?
So if you don't want to look that, you see I picked so much hair right there, and I know it's gonna be too much, so instead of put the color right into there that would look odd, you can do this. The thinner hair you put on towards this root, and then the less hair you do it away. That looks a lot more natural. Don't worry about it, because this piece right here, it's gonna blend right in here, so it's gonna look right.
It was not major. It was not. But this one, the first one, is the main thing.
Because of this piece right here, it's gonna fold them together so that it doesn't have like there's a gap right there, right?
Yeah.
Same thing here. I'm gonna bring this down.
So last time, when did you move?
6 years ago.
Oh,
I was at a place for 15.
Same thing.
wow, that's so long. That's good. That's awesome. Yeah, and then you move here when it was not long yet.
Nothing.
Yeah,
So maybe less stuff.
but she has some highlight here, right?
Left on down now.
I can tell that she has some private lightness right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. So
Following
what I do is I put, when it's already light, I light hand a little bit when not putting too much product on it.
Okay.
So with lightener, it works like if you have a lot of product on it,
It's gonna expand more.
it's
and
actually
more.
light more, and if you
Yeah.
put less, it tends to lift less because it doesn't have enough products in there. So same thing here. And again, I'm gonna do the other technique where I'm diagonaling it down.
And if you wait right now. So any vacation coming to anything? No. Okay, good. Good. Get ready for holiday, right? What you guys gonna do? Yeah, don't have it to a whole thing, right?
I tell you what, if you find a haircut or a color, or you design something, and you gave them something like this, no way your client will go somewhere else. Get this done. They don't know. And you think if anyone can replicate this?
And then how much part they can
No way. Right?
Get away from snow day.
Exactly what I'm going for. No.
Yeah. No snow, right? Do you think this year is gonna be we're gonna be in cold weather? So already, right?
Yes.
So the girls still interested in Halloween?
Yes.
Okay. So are you gonna dress up?
Yes.
Oh man, I forgot my son's costume. Okay, so now we did the most important things, and now, you know, what you can do is just take a look at the whole total and see.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So what I'm gonna do, I feel like she's have more highlights in that side for some reason, and she doesn't that much in this side, the previous highlight. And I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this up, and I'm gonna do the same. It's like I don't want her to have roots, so I'm gonna have noticeable piece of highlights, but without a lot of roots. So right here, you can see like how skinny I get them, like right here, but it get wider to the
In the back,
at
right?
the back, where so I can see them more that way, right?
Is that the neighborhood or someone?
A friend.
So like that's all she sees at her root to highlight, but then want to see how wider it's got in the bottom.
And they do it the same time with the Halloween night.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think so, yeah.
And I see this way too.
If it's next year, it's gonna be, oh yeah, if, next 2 more years, right? It's gonna be Friday, and you don't have to get up on the time.
So I weave towards the front and I slide to the back because I want it to be bigger. And I want these, if I do this, it's less right here. See right here, it's like only a few stems, but then back here.
Especially, it's on this day, right? And Halloween, and with all emergency because of the braces coming off, so it's not heavy.
So
Yeah.
And then,
if you want to be connected, you can take this piece and connect down a little bit.
and then they close on Saturday. That's what she said.
It's like
And then so when
right here to see this piece, and you connect them there.
Candy, right?
That means vertical.
Vertical. Vertical makes hair more noticeable highlight without doing a whole lot. You'll see you have more highlight because technically, but as you do,
Already prepared for that.
it shows more.
When the assistant we have on that day, okay? That's how it was. It's gonna be expected.
I'm gonna try the other side.
With her equally.
Wow.
They're gonna be happen.
So see, same thing. And go like there and go from the underneath. And
That
see
way she
this.
gets these pieces at her part.
Yeah. So right here, if I go to do it, I'm gonna do it like that. So when you pull it over, you can see where the highlights is.
Yes. Yeah.
And the girl have any activity after school?
One of them does.
Then the other one say it's not fair.
Yeah. So long. So long. An hour and 15 minutes.
Wow, that's
And it's
long.
only 24 miles.
Yeah.
Crazy how it.
Crazy.
Yeah. It should take half
Also, I think some people do that 9 hour shift too.
Yes.
And they
Yeah.
like every other Fridays they off.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
right. I know that must be nice.
Mhm.
But there is a huge difference on Fridays. Huge.
Like this
So
morning,
I'm gonna
I
do the
was
same thing. I'm gonna
50,
pick this one and I'm
on
gonna
the
do
way
this.
from Perth to here, and I saw Route 50 where is.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
So
and I went to bring to myself, why they can be at work? What time they supposed to be at work? And
Everybody's late,
how many
right?
hours they gonna work at work? You know, because I wasn't here, then I saw the traffic from Route 50 East. Oh,
yeah.
still from here to Arlington.
Yes.
That's what I traveled from there this morning, and I still see it. Route 50 doesn't move.
No,
What time they gonna be at work?
right.
Maybe they work 9 to
Right.
8 p.m. Maybe.
It is not. Sometimes it'll take me 30 minutes just to get down to where Target and 28 is. It's crazy.
I'm running out. One more for you if I can
Yeah,
squeeze
walk
it.
faster, right? With
So, I'm connecting
drive to a marathon, right?
Yes.
A few times and
that
we have-
foil
we
to
run
down
fast
here
and
like
we
the
can
one
do
I
it,
did
right?
earlier.
That's crazy.
So
And your husband okay with you using?
I scrape it to the last piece. Let's see, might have any extra.
Down so sick. And I'm not that far away. And at work, he's at work.
See, this is stealing from leftover.
5:30 in the morning. So there's no traffic.
See, but that's the thing. Like I mix color to the tea. I don't have extra.
Would you like
Now that she has extra, I'm gonna put one more right here. So this is
It's not necessary though, right?
You don't have to, but you can. Just a little bit to break this down.
Thank you.
So you're basically going in like a circular pattern, right?
Kind
In a
of.
way.
Yeah, but a lot of pine shapes, a lot of not too much of. So a lot of times, I know a lot of people when they rinse out a color and I have told you when you first started, when you tone people's hair, it is not necessary to tone the end. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you see where what I say was to that statement? Like when you, like you, huh?
I thought you were putting bleach straight on your head. So, am I done with recording this? I think we got to the
Yeah.
partial